Nothing but a winner. And the Alabama football story is something that you don't want to miss. But joining us to discuss it right now, we got the director, Mr. Jimmy Jenkins, joining us. Welcome to the show, Jimmy.
What's going on, man?
Oh,
Good
man.
morning.
What's up? What's up? Thank y'all for having me. Thank y'all.
Not a problem, man. It's our pleasure having you on. This is a phenomenal story. Nothing but a winner. The Alabama football story. Give me a little insight. How did this come about? And tell me what for people that are listening. Tell them what they could expect.
Yeah, I never really saw many things recently about Bear Bryant. As you know, I'm 34 years old. Mm-hmm. So growing up, I really didn't know a lot about him. Mm-hmm. And to see how great of a man he was and how dominant he was, I was so surprised that there wasn't something of a recent story about him. And so, that was kind of like the inception of it when you kind of start thinking about those players and those championships that he won. But then when you think about Coach Nick Saban and they both at the same university, it's something in that drinking water down there in Tuscaloosa, and I'm just trying to figure out what it is.
Oh, man, hey, it's a lot, brother. Again, we're talking to Jimmy Jenkins, who's the director of Nothing But a Winner. Hey, Jimmy, it's Earl Reese. I'm from Birmingham. I grew up. I've been a Bama fan since I was 0. I'm a lot older than you, so I remember Bear Bryant. I met him a couple of times. I mean, that's the legacy they brought there. So, and George Pugh and Walter Lewis and all those names, man, Arthur Newsom. When I saw the trailer and the backdrop for this whole entire thing, and I talked to a guy who went to high school with me, Bill Blumpkin. He's the one that gave me your information, and he's followed the Tide forever. His dad was worked for the paper there. Man, I'm just so excited about this documentary. And was it hard to get all these guys involved and to be a part of this?
Oh man, hard ain't the word, man. It's like Alabama football. It's like Fort Knox, man. It's like when they call you, the first few times I called them, I get hung up on. They wouldn't believe me. You ain't making no movie about Alabama. And they hang up on me. I had to be persistent. And after many tries, it happened. And, I thought at one point, there's no way we going to get all these guys. But, when you go after your dreams and you're persistent, sometimes it just all works out. And we still didn't have everybody we wanted, but we got a good bunch of guys.
Awesome. We are talking to director of Nothing But a Winner, Alabama's football story of faith and transformation. So in doing that, when we talk about faith and football, how were you able, or what were the challenges to put all of those narratives together into one documentary about Alabama football?
That's a fantastic question. For me, there's over 100 years of history for Alabama football, and there have been many documentaries made about it. And when you do tell a story over 100 years of history, you can't fit everything in. You only have an hour. We only had an hour and 40 minutes to tell the best story, and we had to pick a through line. The through line I chose is through the perspective of the African American players, because I never seen. It's been so many Bama docs, and they are always filled with white players. There's never one that I saw fit with black players from the black perspective, from the guys that integrated it. And, when I talk to those guys, they a lot of them was like, man, nobody never wants to talk to us. Why you want to talk to us? Because I feel like you're important, and you open the door for so many people. Alabama football, college football is pretty much, most of the good teams are 85% black.
Yep.
And they used to couldn't play 40, 50 years ago. So, I was proud to take this route, and, everybody might not like it coming from this way, but, it's 100 more documentaries that need to be made on Alabama football.
That's right.
Wow.
And you took and it had such a broad reach, and you were talking about saying that no one has told their story. I can't remember the guy's name, but he was crying when he answered the question. So it was running really deep with them. That's what made it so intriguing for me. Just the trailer. I can't wait for the rest.
The trailer.
I was in tears on the trailer.
Well done on the trailer.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Man, we talking.
That was hard too.
You got to pick something. We're talking with Jimmy Jenkins, the director of Nothing But a Winner, a story of Alabama football. But it's much, much more than that, chronicling the eras of Nick Saban and Paul Bear Bryant, and talking about covering such rich history, which includes, of course, the segregated South and players integrating and some of those pioneers during those times, during those opportunities. Did you get an opportunity for any of the players get a sense that many of them realized the impact they were having in society just by playing football, just by being visible?
No, man, I don't think they realized the impact of what they were doing. Actually, Wilbur Jackson, who's the first guy to integrate the team, he talks about it in the movie. He said, I didn't know what I was doing. I just thought, I was going to play football. And that was their state university, and they got a scholarship to go for free, and they see an opportunity. Right. But they had no idea that they were breaking down barriers and that they were one like Wilbur Jackson will have a statue in front of the stadium. They didn't know that. And sometimes when you're just diligent and you are following a goal and a dream, you sometimes don't know what you're doing. But once you're persistent enough and you accomplish it, you look back and you change the whole generation.
Oh man!
Wow.
We are so excited about this, and we talk about Alabama almost every day, Jim. To be honest with you, even though we live,
I love it.
Even though we live in Raleigh, but yeah, I'm talking to Jimmy Jenkins, man, director of Nothing But a Winner, documentary hits the theaters tomorrow. What's interesting about that, I think you had the Crooms on there, but Kevin Croom is a guy. I forgot about that until I saw it. Kevin Croom was a guy that stayed at my house one time, a couple of nights during this Boys State convention thing they had in Alabama, and so I can't wait to hear what he talked about. I know Kevin is a brother of Sylvester. But let me ask you this: what was one of the things that surprised you about going through this process? What surprised you the most by putting this together?
The first thing is how crazy these people are about football in Tuscaloosa. I had to go down there a few times. And there's one thing I realized, these people are crazy. They are crazy about it. I'm from Maryland, man. We like football, but it's nothing like that. It's nothing like that. And that's the first thing I realized. Something's not right about these people in Alabama. They got something in them that make them go crazy about football. And that's the first thing. But the next thing, honestly, man, to be honest, just to talk about Bear Bryant, just the type of man he was. Yeah. People don't know this. Well, I didn't know this. But every player that played for him, his children got to go to the University of Alabama for free. So you talk about generational change.
What?
Wow.
Didn't know that, man.
Me neither. Me neither.
That's crazy, man.
That is awesome.
That's a generational impact.
A world impact, actually. No telling what they're doing now in the world. We are super excited today. This morning we're talking to director Jimmy Jenkins of Nothing But a Winner, Alabama's football story. So I was doing my research on you this morning, Jimmy, and found out that that says that one person in this particular documentary that made you a little nervous in the first meeting. So talk to us about sitting down with Nick Saban and how
Nick
nervous you were and just overall the first impression.
It felt like, there's this thing called the Holy Trinity. It's God, it's the Son, it's the Holy Ghost. And I had no idea Nick Saban was included in it.
That's awesome.
That's good.
It was like... Yeah, he walked in that room, it's like everything changed. People were scared to move. People were scared to talk. I'm stuttering over my words.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. I'm glad it's done. Let me say that. I was sweating. My palms were sweating, man. I didn't know.
Nick has that impact on people.
I thought he was gonna make me go run, man. I thought I was gonna have to go do a sprint or something outside, man.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
That's
awesome.
what you were worried about.
That's awesome.
Man. If I don't get this right, I'm gonna be running in 100-yard dashes in a second.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Yeah, you don't want to deal with that, man. But Nothing But a Winner. You guys don't want to miss it. You gotta make sure you guys go out and check it out. And we're talking to director Jimmy Jenkins. I have to admit now, you're right. He does have that type of aura because I've only taken a picture in front of 2 statues in my entire life. And that's one of them.
Man, be careful. They say the statue come alive too.
Oh wow!
Wow.
Okay, I'm glad. Now you tell me. Now
just watch your back. Watch your back while you're out there.
Wow. Outside of Nick Saban, probably what was the most impressive thing that you noticed? I'm assuming that was your first time on the campus, the University of Alabama. What was the first thing that you noticed about the facilities or the campus or anything?
The first thing I would say about being in Tuscaloosa is you probably don't got it. There seemed like it was many options to do on Saturday, but go to the stadium.
It's kind of all centered around that.
Yeah, it is.
Man, it's the whole. It is like this is what they do. Like this is. It ain't no proteins. It's like, man, we gonna go to school and then we going to watch football. Yeah. And it was just. It's like a football town, and that's what really like shocked me. It's like, man, the football this is what they do here. They don't care about nothing else. It's everywhere I went around Tuscaloosa, Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
You go to every store, pictures of Bear Bryant, Nick Saban, pictures of Jalen Hurts or Greg McElroy. It's just pictures like everywhere you go. It's just football, and that's the biggest shock to me. It's like, man, it's like. Everything was crimson down there.
Yeah.
Wow!
It is amazing though. They can replace that. Now that I think about it, they have replaced all greetings with Roll Tide.
Oh yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
You don't say hi, you say Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. You don't say bye. You say Roll Tide.
Hey Jimmy, the last
Nothing
question.
else. Huh?
Last question for me. How did you get involved in this project though? How did that happen?
Well, I snuck in the back door and then I just faked it. I said, man, I can tell this story if y'all give me a chance, and I convinced them. I don't know why, because I don't got no big, long career in doing big movies. But somehow they listened to me, and they let me do it. But, I have a really good agent, and they brought the project to him. They set me up on an interview, and, it worked out for me. At this time, I might have been, when we started, maybe 30 years old, and I was just coming off of my first debut documentary, and they saw enough in me to give me the job, and I wasn't qualified, but that's the good thing about God is even when you're not qualified, He'll open the door for you.
Oh man,
enough said.
That's
awesome.
That's a word right there, brother.
Yes, thank you for that reminder, Jimmy.
Outstanding, Jimmy. Well, it's been a pleasure, man, having you on. You know what? You can come back anytime.
Yeah, man, we gotta get you back on, man, to hear more about this. That's it opens up. How many places? I mean, is it nationwide? Where does it open up tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow is nationwide in over 800 theaters across the country. And at first we were planning for one day, but pre-sale tickets have been moving so much that some cities are playing more than one day. Alabama that's playing through the weekend and maybe more. But yeah, just go to nothingbutawinner.com, put in your zip code, and it'll tell you the closest theaters to you. Please go see it. Even if you don't like football, just go see it. Even if you don't want to go see it, just buy a ticket and you can stay home.
Oh no, man!
I want to go.
What I love about it though, it talks. It's a football documentary, but it's definitely a lot more than that. And it talks about the early years and how blacks wasn't even part of the program and how they got engaged and become one of the major parts of the program now. So I love that, man. I love how you did that.
Thank you. Thank you. I can't wait to see what you guys think about it.
Outstanding.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much.